Hello everyone, welcome to Aishwarya Maths classes. Today's topic is going to be limit. Yet being a simplest topic, it is one of the important topics because it is useful in uniform convergence, sequences and many more. So let's start with the topic. In simple language, limit is a boundary that someone creates for themselves. For example, if I am eating an ice cream and I create a boundary for myself such that I will not eat more than one bowl of ice cream, then this is a limit or a boundary that I have created for myself. All of you got my point? Everyone try to take care of the limits in their day-to-day lifestyle in any manner possible. Similarly, we use limits in mathematics as a tool to solve the questions. In mathematics, we apply limit on a function such as fx. We use it if we fail to find its value at x equals to a. For example, if we have a function fx equals to e to the power x upon x and we need to find its value at x is equals to infinity, then we will give it a try by substituting its value in the function. So, after substituting infinity to the function, we get e to the power infinity upon infinity, which will be infinity upon infinity form. Okay. After this, we cannot say the correct value of the function. So, what do we do now? We simply use an L'Hopital rule. This is introduced for simplifying the solutions like this one. The method to apply such rule is to differentiate the numerator and the denominator separately. After differentiating this function, we get fx equals to e to the power x because the differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x only, and the differentiation of the function x with respect to x is 1. Thus, at x is equals to infinity, we get e to the power infinity by 1, which is equals to e to the power infinity, which is further equals to infinity only. This is the correct form to try to figure out the correct value of any function. Okay. So, if we are unable to find out the correct value of a function, then we try to figure out the approaching value of that function. Okay. Similar to the infinity upon infinity forms, we also have many forms for which we use L'Hopital rule, and these are 0 upon 0 form, infinity upon infinity form, 0 into infinity form, infinity minus infinity form, 0 to the power 0, 1 to the power infinity, and infinity to the power 0. We name all these forms as indeterminate forms. Okay. Now, if suppose we do not come across the indeterminate forms such as in the example which is fx equals to x and we need to find its limit at x equals to 0, then we simply put the value inside the function and we get fx as f0, which is 0. But we cannot say about its approaching value. So for that we use limit in order to get its approaching value. Means that this function at the value x equal to 0 is valid up to what boundary or limit at this point. Okay, so if I draw a graph and we write x equal to 0, then we need to find that up to what value this function is valid or approaching to. Okay, so to find its approaching value, we use limit as left hand limit and right hand limit. We use left hand limit as limit h tends to 0 f of x minus h, and right hand limit as limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h. Okay, now in order to find its left hand limit and right hand limit, we will use these formulas on this function. Okay, so we get limit h tends to 0 f of x minus h. So if we substitute x minus h instead of x, we get x minus h here also. Okay, so we get f of x minus h as limit h tends to 0 x minus h, which implies x minus 0, which is equals to 0. So the left hand limit is 0. Similarly, the right hand limit will be f of x plus h, which implies limit h tends to 0 x plus h. Fine, it will be x plus h. This implies x plus 0 after substituting h equals to 0, which will be equal to 0, because we are finding the limit at x equals to 0. Okay, so this will be 0 and this is also 0, which implies 0 minus 0 as 0, and here also 0 plus 0, which is equals to 0. Since the left hand limit is equals to the right hand limit, therefore the limit exists. Okay, now let us find out the limit of a function sin x plus cos x at x equals to 0. Okay, so how do we do that? We will use a theorem which says that limit x tends to a fx equals to L, and limit x tends to a gx equals to m, then the limit x tends to a fx plus gx will be equals to L plus m. Okay, so we will apply this theorem to this question to find out its limit. So the limit of sin x plus cos x at x tends to 0 will be limit x tends to 0 sin x plus limit x tends to 0 cos x. So first of all, we will check whether the limit at x tends to 0 exists over sin x and cos x or not. So for that, we will find limit on sin x at x equals to 0. So the left hand limit will be limit h tends to 0 sin x minus h, and x is 0, so it will be sin 0 minus h, which is simply sin minus h. Find limit h tends to 0 and limit h tends to 0. So this will be minus 0, which is further equals to sin 0 only, and sin 0 is 0, so the limit is 0. Similarly, the right hand limit sin 0 plus h, which is limit h tends to 0 sin h, which is sin 0 again 0. So the limit exists, so that means the limit x tends to 0 sin x is 0, plus the limit of cos x at x equals to 0 will be limit h tends to 0 cos 0 minus h, and here the limit h tends to 0 cos 0 plus h, which will be limit h tends to 0 cos h minus, and limit h tends to 0 cos plus h. Okay, so it will be cos minus 0, and here will be cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, and this will be also 0. Since cos is an even function, so cos of minus x is going to be cos x. Okay, so it will be cos 0, which is also 1. So here also left hand limit is equals to right hand limit, that means the limit exists. It implies that the limit x tends to 0 cos x is 1, and this implies that the whole limit of x tends to 0 sin x plus cos x is 1. Okay, as we have used this theorem here, there are many theorems which can be used similar to this in order to find the accurate value of the limit of a function. For example, we have limit x tends to a f of x minus g of x. So in order to find its limit, we will simply find out the individual limits like this. Okay, now this was for addition and this is for subtraction. Similarly, we have limit x tends to a fx into gx, which is simply the limit x tends to a fx into limit x tends to a gx. Next is the limit x tends to a fx upon gx is equals to limit x tends to a f of x upon limit x tends to a g of x. And the last one is limit x tends to a f of x to the power g of x will have the limit as limit x tends to a f of x to the power limit x tends to a g of x. Okay. In the theorem of this division, the limit x tends to a g of x should not be equals to 0. Okay. Now, there is one interesting theorem to the limits in which if the limit x tends to a, f of x is equals to L, then the limit x tends to a, mod of f of x will be equals to mod of L. For example, if we need to find the limit at x tends to 1 and we need to find the limit of mod of x, so we will use this theorem in order to find its limit. So for this, we will consider f of x as x, which will imply mod of f of x as mod of x. So this implies the limit, we are going to use this term. So the limit x tends to 1, f of x will be limit x tends to 1 x. So the left hand limit and the right hand limit will be limit h tends to 0 f of 1 minus h, and it will be limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h. So this will be limit h tends to 0, f of 1 minus h is going to be 1 minus h, and here the limit h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h will be 1 plus h only. After applying the limit h tends to 0, we get 1, and here also 1, because limit h tends to 0, this implies that this minus h will be tending to 0, and here also it will be tending to 0. So this implies that the left hand limit and the right hand limit are equal. So the limit exists, which implies that the limit x tends to 1, mod of x is equals to mod of 1, and mod of 1 means minus 1 when x is less than 0 and plus 1 when x is greater than and equal to 0. Okay. Finally, we will say that limit x tends to a, f of x if exists, then it is unique. So students, in the next video, we will be discussing about some examples and previous year questions of CSIR NET, IAS and many more. Okay. So like, share, subscribe and comment. And if you have any doubt related to any topic, then you can write that too. Okay. Thank you.